Recently, a judge ruled to dismiss a lawsuit filed by Nicola Adams' mother, Dee Adams, concerning the boxer's Prime Video documentary, Lioness. The legal battle centered on the portrayal of their relationship in the documentary, with Dee Adams claiming that the film depicted her in a negative light. Despite the lawsuit being thrown out, the judge acknowledged that the emotional pain on both sides of the dispute was very real. This ruling has sparked widespread discussion about the impact of personal relationships and public exposure, particularly in the context of a documentary about someone's life. The documentary Lioness tells the story of Nicola Adams' rise to fame as a trailblazing boxer, known for her achievements as the first female Olympic boxing gold medalist. Throughout the documentary, Nicola shares her personal journey, including moments from her family life. This documentary not only highlights her sporting career, but also delves into the more personal aspects of her life, including the complex relationship with her mother. In the film, Nicola opens up about her upbringing and the challenges she faced growing up with a strained relationship with her mother. It's clear from the documentary that their relationship has been difficult, with moments of tension and unresolved issues being depicted. However, Nicola also expresses love and respect for her mother, indicating that despite the challenges, there is still a bond between them. Dee Adams, Nicola's mother, however, did not see the documentary in the same light. She took legal action, filing a lawsuit against Nicola and the production company behind Lioness. Dee claimed that the film misrepresented her and caused her emotional distress. In her view, the documentary painted her in a negative light, focusing too heavily on the issues in their relationship and ignoring the positive aspects of their connection. She argued that the portrayal was unfair and damaged her reputation. While the lawsuit was ultimately dismissed, the judge's comments made it clear that the hurt was deeply felt on both sides. The judge recognized the emotional toll that the documentary had on Dee Adams, but also acknowledged that Nicola's perspective was equally valid. The ruling emphasized the complexity of family dynamics and the difficulties of navigating personal relationships in the public eye, especially when those relationships are exposed for all to see. This case sheds light on the broader issue of how families are portrayed in documentaries, particularly those involving famous individuals. Documentaries often serve as a window into the lives of public figures, but they also bring personal and sometimes painful family dynamics into the spotlight. For the subjects of these films, it can be challenging to navigate how their loved ones are portrayed, especially if there are unresolved issues or differences of opinion. In this case, both Nicola and Dee Adams were left to process the personal emotions triggered by the documentary. While Nicola may have seen the documentary as an opportunity to share her story and reflect on her past, her mother may have felt betrayed by the way their relationship was depicted. The emotional tension was clear in Dee's legal action, and it speaks to the larger issues surrounding the privacy of family members when someone's life story is told in such a public way. The ruling also brings attention to the fact that not all stories are straightforward, and the hurt caused by personal revelations can be long-lasting. It highlights the importance of considering the emotional impact that such public exposure can have on family members who may not have the same level of public visibility or control over how their story is told. While the legal proceedings are over, the emotional fallout from the case is far from finished. The judge's decision to dismiss the lawsuit did not diminish the real feelings of pain on both sides, and it's clear that the relationship between Nicola and Dee Adams remains complicated. This situation serves as a reminder that the effects of public exposure, even in the form of a documentary, can have deep and lasting consequences on personal relationships. As for Nicola Adams, the documentary Lioness has been a significant part of her journey, but the case with her mother reminds us that the personal stories shared in such films are not always easy for everyone involved. Whether or not Nicola and her mother will reconcile remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the emotional complexity of their relationship is far from simple, and it's something that may take time to heal.